Hey YouTube, Omar here, and I probably should be a little bit happier. Let's just discuss why I would be happy. First of all, it's New Year's Eve. Always an exciting time. I'm on break, playing some video games. And secondly, the Huskies last night kind of, put a close on Nebraska being a dominant defense. Now, the final score of the game was 19-7. The Huskies won. Now, although it was only a 12-point margin, it seemed like a bunch more. When you're watching the game, when I watched the whole game, it seemed like a bunch. I mean, Chris Polk had more rushing yards than total yards of Nebraska's offense. And think about it. Nebraska has one of the most stout defensive lines in the country. Although they lost Ndamukong Suh, they still have some stout players on that defense. I mean, like, even the people coming up that have, I forget what his name is, but a safety, a linebacker that just set the record for tackles for Nebraska last night in a season, and they have Asamuga in the secondary. I mean, come on. And, like, we were destroying them on the ground. Not really through the air, but on the ground, yes. Last time we played them, I believe they put up 55 or 56 points at our house. This time they put up 7. What's the difference? There was a lot of intensity from our players. They were swarming to the ball, which you don't always see from the Husky defense. It was a great game. Mason Foster had 12 tackles, including 2 sacks. Jake Locker actually had a scary moment. He got doubled up, got hit in the head on 2 different sides and 2 different helmets from the defense, and he had to go out for a while. But Chris Polk held it down. And then when he came back in, and we just controlled the game the whole time. Ever from Rex Burkhead's fumble, the game was controlled by the Huskies. Like the tempo, like everything was controlled by the Huskies, and it could have been easily it could have been 22-7 because there was a kick that hit off the upright, a field goal, right before the half. So that was kind of annoying. And at the time, it was 10-7. So I was like, oh, that could suck. Anyway, there was a safety in the game. It wasn't any tackle. It was a holding in the end zone. But apparently, the announcer said it was one of their best offensive linemen. So you could kind of tell that it was like our defensive line is a bunch of young people that are overweight just about every game. The offensive line has 20 pounds each on them, and this game we made them play our game. We got them we forced them into penalties. We ran the ball on them. We stopped them we stopped their run. We stopped Taylor Martinez. We stopped everything that they tried to do, so that when we came out in the second quarter and it was still close, third quarter, we were still close, 10-7. It was like the Huskies just put it down. Like they just dropped the hammer. Like that's it. And Nebraska was just shut down. Like it was the most ridiculous thing. The Nebraska fans were like going crazy because they'd never seen this before. I mean, think about it. Let me see how many weeks it's been. It's been about 3 months, roughly 3 months. And you go from allowing a team to score 56 points on your home field. And then on a neutral site, you give up 7. Tell me that's not progression. Anyway, great game. Hope that the Huskies take this into next year, even without Locker, and have a great year. And college football coming to an end. I probably will make a college football preview video for national championship. But that is on January 10th. And until then, see you later.